Down to at the end of the program, after Mr. Miller got shot, there was silence after some bullets went. But prior to him getting shot, him and his narrator, Sarah Shaw, which she ran and got away from the bullets, she came back and said that they were yelling, "Peace, peace," and waving the white flag, and yet the shot still came out and killed this man.
What is your question, Jim?
The question is this part of man's composition or man's nature to just have conflict and terrorize each other constantly? And that's the question.
Is this part of man's nature, what Jim is asking you, Sister Chan Khong, to terrorize each other and to kill? And is this part of man's nature and composition? That's his question.
Yeah, my answer is that man is a storage of all the experience they live. And in every human being, there is God in them, but there is also evil in them. It depends on the environment of that person grown up. So Thich Nhat Hanh, he always said that, people love me and think that I am a very holy person, but in fact, I am not. I don't have a separate self. If I can behave in such a way, full of understanding, because I'm surrounded by good teachers, good friends who work for peace, for understanding, and even during the war. But I was privileged enough to have good friends who went through the war with understanding and ready to be killed, but to embrace people with understanding and love. And because of that he behaved in such a way. That is nature of human beings in his way, because he's surrounded by good environment. But he said that don't blame to the sea pirate or the gangster who do many wrong things, because he's surrounded by violence, and maybe he was left abandoned as a child without father, and the mother don't know how to love him, and then people beat him for his work. It means he's surrounded by violence, and when he grow up, he can be violent. So when Jim said that, he described a lot of background. These people only see violence around them, and so they behave in such a violent way. It's not their fault. And so I remember that one day, a teacher, Thich Nhat Hanh, in Washington, D.C., in a big public lecture, he said that at that moment, 2 sons of Saddam Hussein have been killed. And so he said that, I am sure that President Bush has the ability to love the children of Mr. Saddam Hussein like his own children, if he was surrounded by good friends who water the seed of God in him, the seed of love, of light in him. Unfortunately, around him there is only advisor who tell him that guns, kill. We have to punish that these people who dare to destroy our World Trade Center. And so his advisor make the President Bush have no separate self. He was surrounded by very bad environment and bad advisor who advise him in that direction. So I think that the importance that when you choose a president, you have to choose the whole team of advisor, of friends, of those who work with him in order to have a good person. So the nature of human beings, I answer directly your question. The nature of a human being is violence, but is also holy. Is holy if he has a holy environment. If violent, cruel, if he has a cruel environment.
That's a very eloquent answer. We appreciate it very much. If there's anybody else, we have about 10 more minutes left of this segment. If any of you would like to ask Sister Chan Khong a question about applied Buddhism, Thich Nhat Hanh, her work with Thai, you may call 1-877-625-3724. 1-877-625-3724. One of the things I found most powerful about spending 3 days with you in Thai was the level of receptivity present in both of you, the ability to transmit such ancient, holy, and wise knowledge in such a way that no matter whether you're a Republican or a Democrat, a male or female, straight or gay, whatever your religion is, that these practical tools can be used by anybody at any time. You know, I thought I learned how to walk till I met you two. I learned how to walk when I met the two of you for the first time. And I think I learned how to eat too. I've never eaten in silence, but it changed the course of having a meal. Being with 300 people and eating in silence, that's an incredible exercise of being in the present. And I guess I just wanted to ask you if there's anything else that you would like to share with the public in the last 8-9 minutes of this segment that's most important and dear to your heart right now.
I think that, I believe that the small things, many small things will make a big thing. So please go back and make your beloved one happy. And by telling them that I love you, but I don't know if I understand you enough. Please tell me what unskillful thing I have done to make you suffer. I need to know in order to avoid to make you suffer. And I want to understand your deep aspiration in order to better support you. And especially when the relationship is difficult, you must try right away, because you may open the fountain of love from him or from her. For a long time, you forget to tell him and tell her that you really care. Even deep inside, you care, but you are so shy to tell him. So learn to tell him and learn to tell her. And if you care for somebody and you have some difficulty with her or with him, try to make this right tonight. After this conversation with me, try to be in touch with them, make a phone call, and tell him that you care for him, for her, you love him, and you wish him to be happy.
Don't you have CDs available of talks that you've given with Thich Nhat Hanh at different workshops on reconciliation and peace? Are those available for sale, and do we go to plumvillage.org for that, or where do we go?
Yeah, we don't sell on website, but if you write to our Deer Park Monastery in United States or in Plum Village, we can sell. In Deer Park Monastery is...
That's Deer Park Monastery.
Yeah, deer like the animal. Deer Park Monastery.
Yes.
2499 Melru Lane. Melru Lane. Escondido. Escondido is a hidden mountain. The Spanish word. Escondido. California 92026.
Beautiful, beautiful place. My God. Hard to leave. It's very difficult to leave Deer Park. I think my spirit is still there.
Yeah.
Yes. Well.
Yeah, it's a wonderful place. If you live not far from there, please come every Sunday. We have teaching, sharing of practice by brother and sister, student of Thich Nhat Hanh like me. They give the sharing in English and in Vietnamese. And if you live in the East Coast, East Vermont, we have...
in Vermont?
Yeah. Uh-huh. We have 2 monasteries in Vermont, one in Heartland Four Corners and one in Woodstock in Vermont. And the phone number, you can phone in advance in order to see whether, which activity. Every Sunday we have something. But it's 802 area code 436-1102 or 1103.
And what if some of us would like to come to Plum Village? Then what do we do? What can we expect walking into Plum Village?
Yeah, Plum Village, we are open from now until the end of the year, until the 3rd of January. Thich Nhat Hanh and me and 155 monastics will be here to welcome you. Because usually we go to teach in many countries in Europe and United States, but because this year we already spent 3 months in United States from